Thank God it is Thursday. Thank God it is Thursday. Thank you guys for coming back to the Seoul Dojo Live. I am Curtis Russell, aka Cali Soul, and of course, the Seoul Dojo Live. I am here by myself this week. Jay had some stuff to do, Key had some stuff to do, so I'm gonna be the one that's steering the ship here. We're gonna talk about a lot of awesome stuff. I know Lorena, I know it's too. We getting it started, baby. Yeah, you gotta look. The reason why I put that up, I gotta gather everybody. I gotta gather all the subscribers, all the views that I can, so we can effectively talk about games all together. You know what I'm saying? So I made these thumbnails to kind of keep you guys waiting, keep you guys waiting for the show, because this is where you want to be when it comes to gaming, and you want to get all your gaming news. So yo, what's up, Charles? What's up, homie? Yo, we're gonna talk about some crazy stuff, man. I'm here by myself today, but we're gonna keep the show, as people say, that the show must go on. So it might be a little bit of a shorter podcast, maybe 30, 45 minutes. What's up, Key? What's up? Everybody holding it down, man. I'm holding it down, man. Hey, so I want to talk about the current state of the Seoul Dojo Gaming Channel and what's to come. I go on vacation next week. Me and Lorena are going to Hawaii. I am so excited. Hopefully I can eat a whole bunch of pineapples, and I'm gonna love it. So also, the views have been very high recently. It's getting to the point where I'm sweating. Like I'm waking up like, oh my God, I got to make another video so people can, stay more entertained. It's getting to the point, it's getting crazy, and I love it. I have a threshold, or I have a goal, that every time I release a video, I want to have a certain amount of views, and we are consistently hitting that. And thank you guys so much. We're at 68 subscribers. We got a new one last week. I do not know their name, but if you're watching and you subscribe, make sure you tell me so I can shout you out during the Seoul Dojo Live. Recently we've been getting a lot of trailers, especially from PlayStation over the last couple of days. We got a new trailer from Vampire, which I am super excited for this game. It's a Victorian age, maybe a couple years after the Victorian age. It's kind of in that Jack the Ripper era, where you will play as a doctor who got bitten by a vampire, and now you're trying to save the whole bit of London. Now, if you don't know, London is broken up in districts, much like most of England. You have to kind of save these districts, and you got to choose who you want to kill, who you want to kind of bite, who you want to make a vampire with you, who you're gonna sacrifice. And they had a trailer today, and it kind of showed off more of the fighting aspects. It looks just like Bloodborne. If you guys played Bloodborne, it's a lot like a where you use like a ranged weapon and you have like another weapon in your hand, but probably with more abilities, more of these creative abilities that have vampirism in them. So it looks really cool, and I'm really interested in the character. In that time frame, we seen it being done during The Order 1886. The Order 1886 is a game that came out like not too long ago, and probably like 2-3 years ago. It didn't do well, but it was set in that Victorian London age, and it looked amazing. And it had, back in that time, people were about werewolves and vampires and Jack the Ripper and all these killings in certain districts. So this game is taking that story, that kind of era, and it looks amazing. It really does look really good. On the Xbox side of stuff, we see that Dragon Age 2 is getting backwards compatibility. Xbox has always done such a great job of that. I want to see what you guys think about that in the comments, what you guys think about Vampire, and what you guys think about the backwards compatibility when it comes to Xbox One. Do you feel like they're kind of getting over PlayStation 4? Because PlayStation, you only have PlayStation Now, and PlayStation Now is streamed. I don't really like playing, Dead Space 2 when there's a little bit of a lag, or it just doesn't feel like you're actually playing the game. Isaac Clarke is a little bit sluggish. I just want to see what you guys think about that. Once again, Lorena, Charles, Key, appreciate you guys in the comments so far. I want to talk about the recent FIFA World Cup update that we're about to get, right? So EA's like, we're not going to do a full World Cup game like they usually do every 4 years. They're going to save money, and I'm pretty sure they just got a little team together within I believe it's EA Canada, I believe, that make the FIFA games, and they made an update, a free update, which is weird of them, to come to FIFA, and it's coming out. Let's look at this here. I think it comes out May 29th. Yeah, I mean, PS4, it would work because there's so many good games that could come with backwards compatibility, and I even have a couple of PS4 games. It'd be sweet if we can even go further and do PS2. It would be so cool, because I think I have like, man, I have Final Fantasy X on PS4. No, PlayStation 2. I have Final Fantasy X. I would love to put that in the PlayStation 4 and then just be able to play that. I know they do remasters, but basically I gotta buy the game again. So it does suck. Back to the FIFA World Cup stuff. So they are doing it's not gonna be a standalone game. They are doing an authentic stadium and atmosphere. If you guys ever watch the World Cup, of course, I think most of you guys have. It is an amazing atmosphere in the World Cup. So FIFA does a really good job. It does better than PES, definitely, with that. Also, they're bringing out the new kits, the new jerseys, new kits, and badges for the FIFA teams. So a lot of teams like Switzerland, Nigeria, they don't have their authentic kit. They have like, it's like a green, for Nigeria, it's like a green kit, and it's like a circle, and it has the flag in it. Same thing for Switzerland. Iceland recently got an update a couple months back. So I mean, it's good that they're showing more respect to these countries and giving them their official kits. I just hope it kind of transfers over to the career mode. That's all I really care about. And also pro clubs, I hope that you can like grab these kits, because I wish they would have updated all of them, because Ghana has a beautiful kit even though they're not going to the World Cup. So it's a small update. They have a brand new like FIFA World Cup mode where you're gonna get all the atmosphere and all the authentic stadiums that are gonna be in Russia. I think that's a good look for the Russian league also, because they do have some pretty big stadiums. They're actually some of them are bigger than they are in England, because of England's size. But of course, the Premier League is the best league in the world. A whole bunch of Ultimate Team stuff, of course, from EA. Of course, you're going to see a lot of, Ultimate Team stuff. They're going to try to capitalize on that money. They're going to try to capitalize on the popularity of Ultimate Teams, and it's just ridiculous. But the first game of the World Cup, if you guys are interested, is June 14th. It's Russia versus Saudi Arabia. Yeah, these are some terrible, like, this ain't the most exciting game of the World Cup, but you got to take into account it's the very first game. It's going to be at 11 a.m. on the East Coast. If you're Central, it's going to be about 2 p.m. on the West Coast. You got to take into account that the first game of the World Cup is always fire. You do. South Africa, I forgot they played somebody in the 2010 World Cup, and it was awesome. It was super awesome. Didn't really expect too much from them, but they scored the first goal, and everybody went nuts because they were the home country. So yeah, that's when the World Cup is happening. If you guys are interested at all, that's what's going on. And if you have FIFA 18 World Cup mode, is coming, I believe, May 29th. So definitely upgrade or update your FIFA and get into the World Cup. Let's look at these comments for a second. I never had a problem with the lag, but maybe that depends on the internet. Even still, it's... Tashell, you over here saying I got that Walmart internet connection. It's not a lag problem. It's more of like, it just feels sluggish, and you don't get a lot of games that I play on there. I know that they're beautiful games, and you don't get the exact quality when you play on PlayStation. Now, of course, you got to pay a monthly fee. And some of the games on there, some of the games are okay, but most of the games on there, at least most of them have been getting remasters. That's a big thing in today's current state of gaming, which we're gonna talk more about. I think even still, if it's a pretty affordable option. Oh, a lot of games you missed before. That's not really a thing with me. Maybe on like the PlayStation side, because I was with Xbox 360 for so long, I did miss a few like PlayStation exclusives on the other side, which I'm not too. Maybe The Last of Us I missed, but I got to play that as a remaster, so I was really hyped about that. That was pretty sweet. That was pretty cool. Let's move on. We have the Shadow of the Tomb Raider had a trailer. I'm gonna say it right here on this podcast. To be honest with you guys, Shadow of the Tomb Raider. This Tomb Raider that we're in right now, this whole series is better than the original. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. It's way more story driven. The progression is better, and we're gonna get more into really why when we hit the current state of gaming. But of course, this game is gonna look better. But I feel like, yeah, Tomb Raider in the beginning, the very first couple Tomb Raiders did a lot for gaming, but this game I just feel like is way more well-rounded. It can challenge Uncharted on a lot of levels. It's a little bit kind of like how God of War is, kind of broken up into these small areas that you can explore, and it just does a really good job with the puzzles and the exploring and the player progression of Lara Croft. And this trailer, it looks like they have it looks pretty good. It's for both systems. If you don't the Rise of the Tomb Raider, which was the second one in this series, it came out for Xbox for about a year, and then it moved to PlayStation 4. I don't really know how I feel like that might have diminished a little bit of sales. But Xbox wanted something to fight against Uncharted. And I know that was probably a little bit hard anyway, because Uncharted did really great on PlayStation 4. So like I said, it looks better than, of course, the original, but the trailer had a lot of like this voodoo stuff, and I hope they don't overdo it, because I like just the plain realism in the new Tomb Raider games. Lara Croft looks great. The game looks great. The story looks like it's going to be pretty good. So I'm really excited for Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Because if you haven't seen the trailer, go ahead and check it out. It should be a pretty good game. I'm over here watching. I'm watching the Europa League over here. I just saw like a shot. I'm like, oh my God, somebody scored. Oh my goodness. But yeah, let's go more into a way bigger trailer that came out yesterday, May 2nd. We have the Red Dead Redemption 2 trailer. This trailer I got very excited for. A lot of people were like, well, it's kind of a soft trailer. It doesn't really do this and that. I'm gonna tell you right now, to be honest, anything from Rockstar that you get in trailer form, that's good stuff. We got to see John Marston, who is the main guy in Red Dead Redemption, who everybody was waiting to see, and we got to see him. Of course, he dies in Red Dead Redemption. If you haven't played, oh well, I just spoiled it for you. So we see him alive when he joins Dutch's gang, and I feel like this game is gonna make people play with multiple characters, just like in Grand Theft Auto 5. It looks like you're going to be playing as Dutch's gang, which lately a lot of developers have been doing a good job of having multiple protagonists or multiple main characters in their stories. If you look at The Last of Us, you look at God of War, and it's like they're starting to do such a great job of it. And it looks like we're about to have maybe 3, 4, 5 main guys that we play as. So I don't know how they're gonna work it all in. I know most people might want to just be, one person or just John Marston, but this game looks like it's gonna be a really big, serious contender. I think the best thing that I saw out of this trailer is the fact that Rockstar came out and said, yes, let's keep it October 26, 2018. It showed up. Rockstar are the kings of delaying games. GTA 5 got delayed so many times. The Red Dead Redemption 2 got delayed, I think once or twice already. But the fact that they came out with this third trailer, we're going into E3, we're kind of going into the summer, and then after that it's going to be the fall when the game is released. They're saying October 26, 2018 still. So that, I think that's a good look. If you are a big RDR2 fan or a big Red Dead Redemption fan, whatever, it looks like it's really coming out in October, and the trailer really shows a lot of story, and it looks like it's gonna be great. And it's from Rockstar, which is awesome. Let's look at the comments, see what you guys are saying about it. Oh, Lorena says, for someone who's never played Tomb Raider, it looks pretty cool. Yeah, Tomb Raider back in the day had some really weird controls. It had some really, really weird like controls. Like it was like what was it back in the 90s? It was on like a PlayStation 1, and like Lara Croft could barely turn. Like you could barely turn with her. Like it was so hard. It was so hard to play on as Lara Croft in the first Tomb Raider. It was so hard. It was ridiculous. But I loved it as a kid because I used to just go to back to her mansion, and then like I would just like run away from that old dude. Key, I know you know what I'm talking about. You just run away from the old man because he keeps trying to bring you water. And it's like, I'm gonna run away from this dude the whole time. I used to spend like hours doing that. That was like so fun doing that. It was just so fun. So fun. So where we at? The 20 minute mark. I can't believe I talked by myself for 20 minutes. That is, wow. That is hilarious. I just like talking, apparently. Oh man. I see, Lorena, you did do your homework. You did do your homework. Could you tell me any of those characters' names? Any of those characters' names? Oh man. So yeah, so let's get into the main topic here. We're talking about the current state of gaming now. I was gonna have more people on here. I was gonna have more people kind of get other perspectives on this, but I'm gonna just definitely give you guys my current what's really going on in the current state of gaming. Now we're gonna look at this as like an overview. I don't like when people say that, you know, the current state of gaming isn't the same, or it's going downhill, or it's just like in trouble or something like that, because it's really not that. Maybe next video. Yeah, Key's like, yeah, the D-pad was no joke when I played it a couple years back. Yeah, the D-pad because there's literally, it's like this. It's like this, right? And then you can literally, the best way is to go, you know, right, left, up, down. It's easy, but it's hard to go like, you know, northeast, you know, going like this. It's hard, and it's like games back then though could function really well if you used a D-pad back now. D-pads now are used for like pulling up stuff, or like what it is for God of War. Make sure you guys check out the video. Oh, it's over here. Make sure you guys check out the God of War impression video. It's used to like show your next objective, or show like what you want to do next. So yeah, D-pads have completely changed. If you want to talk about the current state of gaming, that is completely. Joysticks are freaking awesome. We love joysticks, but it's really crazy. Yeah, Red Dead. Yeah, Charles, you're right. Red Dead is the game, man. So the current state of gaming, I want to know what you guys think in the comments, especially you, Charles, as a PC gamer, especially you, Key, as a PlayStation gamer. I want to know, like, what do you think about the current state? Now, when I say that, I'm saying, like, where is gaming heading? Because we have VR that's implemented. We have esports that's getting so big. We have so many games. Well, the gaming industry now is like, making so much money. You know what I'm saying? There's so much money in the gaming industry. I just want to know, what do you guys think overall? Like, are we heading in a right direction? And where do you think will the gaming industry and the state of gaming will end up? Do you feel like we're in the golden age of gaming? Do you feel like gaming has took a step back in a certain way? Please, like, just elaborate a little bit. Me personally, what I think is crazy, we are in today's industry, we're looking at the age of accessibility. There's just so many ways to get to a game. There's so many ways to play games. You can, digitally. You can get it just on PC. You can get it, of course, from GameStop. You can get it from just typing in a number on your console and then it'll pop up, which is digitally, of course. Of course, VR is looking to innovate. Esports is looking to make a lot of people a lot of money. And we're in the age where most people only play really one game. I've never been that person, but we're in the age where everybody just plays one game. It's Fortnite, that's it. Nobody really, takes the time to play bigger games or play better games or play games that are more story driven. This is just my opinion, of course. But yeah, we're in the age where more people are just playing one game and sticking to it. If you look at like Destiny 2 and The Division, Ghost Recon, a lot of those games are looking at going for such a long time, constant updates. And that's another thing is like games used to come out perfect. They used to run tests on them nonstop. Now we get a half-assed game, and then now we basically gotta just wait for an update if something's wrong with it. That could take weeks. That could take a week, weeks, months, depending on popular demand. If people are really upset at something happening, a certain glitch, or it depends on if you were the only person with that problem, or depends on if everybody's having that problem. Then, it's crazy. We're also in an age where I believe that a lot of the people that made the gaming industry great are now anti-consumer. You look at EA, you look at Take-Two Interactive. Take-Two Interactive covers 2K, Grand Theft Auto, Red Dead Redemption. There's like a whole slew of games. A whole slew. I wish I pulled it up. I have my notes somewhere for that. They have taken up. They have so many games under them. So many game franchises. I think BioShock and everything. They came out and said, they're looking to do servicing for games. You know what I'm saying? They're looking to take your money every month. They're looking to add more microtransactions. They're looking to add, monthly fees for you to keep playing this game. I know games like, World of Warcraft used to do that. Well, I mean, still do that. A lot of games do that, but now we're getting it they're looking like they're gonna get it with like Red Dead Redemption. EA sitting here saying FIFA's gonna have it. EA with the loot boxes is anti-consumer. At the same time, we do have our pro-consumer like PlayStation, CD Projekt Red, Insomniac, Nintendo, who are just more about the story-driven games and more about feeding the player, an experience. And that's what gaming should be. It should be an experience. We're in an age where the independent market is hot. You could think that you give thanks to Minecraft is one of the greatest games I've ever played. Key knows what I'm talking about. Me and him we're both 25 years old and we just love Minecraft. You see a lot of kids playing Minecraft. No, Minecraft is a very smart game. And it's a game that can only get better. And it's a game that challenges players. And it's a game that me and Key aren't good at Minecraft either. We're good at building stuff. And like we can build for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. And Minecraft is just a great game. But that game sold for so many to Microsoft. But we're the independent market now is just amazing. Like the independent market now, we have independent games that are better than AAA titles because I feel like independent, developers give you more of a one-on-one interaction with the player. They have deeper stories. They utilize a lot of the elements that are in games that are with the PlayStation 4, that are with the Xbox One, that are with the PC to better tell their story. And I really respect a lot of independent games. That's why I think kind of Celeste is going to overlook God of War, overlook Red Dead Redemption. If you guys don't know what Celeste is a very, very good pixelated side-scrolling platformer that is just really great. So I'm gonna take a look at your comments because you guys are blowing it up. So I'm gonna take a look at you guys' comments here. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Key, that's right. Well, Charles, you're saying about the Red Dead Redemption, the multiple character aspect. I think that's becoming more of a big thing. I can't remember what game did like a really really good job besides like Last of Us, and God of War that had like multiple aspects, and GTA that had multiple characters and just did a like fantastic job of telling a story. And he's talking about esports. Yeah, esports is like, man, esports is like it's something so big. I mean, it's starting to get implemented in universities. Esports is crazy. Like Overwatch and CS:GO and now Fortnite. It's so much money in it, and people can really make some serious dough from it. The biggest complaint I have in this area of gaming is the whole post box system. Loot box. I was like, post box. Loot box. Um, wow. Fortnite made 22 million. I heard probably. Like, look, man. Look. What is it called? What's the other one called? There's Fortnite. Fortnite has 45 million people on it. 45 to like 50 million people. And what's the other game called? Jesus, I can't think of the other battle royale game. PUBG. PUBG has like literally like 4. And like it's Fortnite is crazy. Yeah, the loot box system. And the funny thing, Belgium is the country. I don't know what y'all thought. Like Belgium, the country, is like outlawing loot boxes now. Like they're like, it is considered gambling. We don't want to see it in our games. You can't have it here in the country. Whatever. I'm pretty sure there's a whole bunch of politics going on or going into it. Yeah, but the country, I'm about to say the city. The country of Belgium is like, yeah, we're not doing that. There's a dude in Hawaii that's trying to do the same thing for the United States. That would be a pretty big win right there. Fortnite, yeah, Fortnite has a lot of people. But who taught you how to build a different realm? Yeah, that's your cousin Lorena. Yeah, he was over here showing me on Minecraft how to do all that crazy stuff. How to do all that crazy stuff. So yeah, I think Tashelle, I think you're right. I think the only thing that I can really complain about in this era is the fact that everything is just linked up. I'll start off by saying that everything is linked up with to the point that developers and publishers can take your money literally when they feel like it. They'll throw a paywall in front of you at any time, and they will make you pay to continue or make you pay to get a certain kind of boost. We have seen a backlash though. There's a lot of gamers that hate it, just like you, Tashelle. There's a lot of gamers that hate it, and we don't want to see it in our games. And um, I'm trying to stay away from it. I'm completely done buying 2K. I'm completely done with it because I don't want to spend money trying to boost up my player, and I like playing with the Lakers, so I'm not gonna sit here and make a 2K character, and the Lakers aren't really that good. So, and I gotta be the good player, and I gotta like pay a whole bunch of money just to boost them up quick. Don't really want to do that. FIFA hasn't implemented it in career mode, so gladly I'll of course keep playing career mode for FIFA. Um, so I try to stay away from a lot of those games that have all the whole loot box, and yeah, stay away from them. In a way, you're boycotting. So I like to see more story driven games with VR. It can already get pretty immersive. Yeah. I'm a guy that's, I'm not against VR, but I'm a guy that I'm like, hey, I'm staying right here. Right? I'm staying right here. I don't want, because you know what? I don't want to play no Resident Evil 7 in VR. I don't want to play no Dead Space in VR. I don't want to play none of those games in VR. I think there's a few games that I've seen. I'm like, oh, I'll try that for VR. Okay, I'll play that. But I won't be like a for sure VR guy. I'm just gonna be like straight up controller. But VR is looking like it's gonna get better and better. We're gonna see more of that, I'm pretty sure, with E3. I know that I saw VR for Minecraft and that looked really awesome. That looked really cool. I think it was like you have like an overview of exactly what you're doing in VR mode. I think that was for Xbox. So it looks really cool. Like it looks really cool. But VR, I'm like, there's a lot of things that people are trying to do, trying to get your feet involved, and it's just gonna become it's gonna become like super real. It's gonna become super real to the point that every move you make is gonna be in the game. Every movement, every running, sprinting, walking, grabbing for stuff, it's gonna all be in the game. I'm just good with keeping it, you know, good. But I really do appreciate the first thing you said. More story driven. Well, more story driven games, period. But you said with VR, I don't know if there's too many story-driven games just for VR. I'm not too sure. I haven't really heard about any. I know, Resident Evil 7 has a good little story, but that's, of course, without VR, it's a good story or whatever. I like to. Yeah, it's getting crazy. It's getting crazier every year because I mean, you look at the Wii. The Wii was super innovative because you had the motion, and that was a big thing. PlayStation had one, Xbox had one, and then now we're doing the actual VR stuff. So if you're into that stuff, I mean there's so many platforms for gaming now. You got mobile platform. I don't really mess with the mobile thing. I've been trying to get Key. Well, Key's been playing I know he's been playing the Harry Potter game, the Harry Potter game or whatever. And like I literally play it for 2 minutes and I'm done playing it. I'm like, I'm just not that interested. This game, the Harry Potter game, is okay. Like it has a little bit of a story with it, which I didn't really expect. And I like, tapping. Then I'm like, screw this. I'm gonna play some God of War. Like I don't know. It's something about mobile gaming that just ain't it just ain't crazy. The Sims for VR we're in the Sims VR Sims is basically life, period. The Sims would be crazy for VR, man. Sims would be crazy. Don't make FIFA VR because I would get that. I'd mess around and get that and be so pissed. I'd be like, there's no excuse because now I'm actually in the game. EA Sports, you really in the game now. So yeah, like I was saying before, everything is just so accessible with the gaming state now. But there's so many platforms. There's so many platforms anybody can do. You can do independent. You can do esports. You can do PC. You can do VR, mobile. I think I said mobile already. And there's just it's a great time to be a gamer. I don't like when people say gaming is crap, whatever. We do have a lot of flops though. Like I don't remember too many games like way back in like the NES era that was like too floppy. I guess maybe because the quality was already so low that you couldn't really distinguish the flop. Like I don't really know. But I feel like those games in that era, yes, I don't know how to really explain it. They are great in their own way for being the first, but the games now are just way ahead of their time, way ahead of that time, of course. If you look at like Super Mario and the Mario games we have now, one day I need to talk about Super Mario, talk about my favorite Mario games, because I think I have a different set of Mario games that I love, different than every other person. Like I love Paper Mario. Paper Mario is like my favorite. Yoshi Island, Super Mario Yoshi Island is like my favorite Mario game of all time. So I think it would just I would like to talk about Mario. I'm gonna get Key on here and we're gonna talk about Mario and all the great Mario games, because there's so many good Mario games and there's gonna be so much more. Even the Mario what is it, Odyssey, that just came out. I still haven't played it because I'm like I played Legend of Zelda. I'm good for my Switch. I'm perfect. That's all I needed to play. I'm playing Bayonetta right now. I'm enjoying it. It's giving me a challenge. I love it. I kind of think it's a little bit better than Devil May Cry a little bit, because I think that Bayonetta is such an interesting character, and she embodies, in a way, she gives you that typical woman protagonist, but way more sassier. Like, she gives you the sexiness, she gives you all that, but she's way more sassier, and she's actually way more interesting than a lot of other gaming females that we see now, because there's so many. That's another thing in gaming now. There's so many female protagonists that are amazing. Aloy is a fantastic protagonist in Horizon Zero Dawn. She's amazing. The woman that played her is amazing. The woman in Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice, what's her name? I forgot who played her. She played her amazing, but Senua is a great protagonist. She's really good. She doesn't talk a lot, but the story that revolves around her and how she interacts with that story is amazing. Then you have the two girls that were in Uncharted. We're just getting an amazing, like, we came a long way from just Peach being hit up in the castle. And now Legend of Zelda, what's so good about Breath of the Wild is now that Zelda is the reason why Link is how he is. Like, Zelda is the main reason of that game. She is the brains of the operation. Link is literally just the sword. Like, you play basically a dummy the whole game, but Zelda runs the show. That's what Breath of the Wild kind of shows you. And it revolves around her. And I love that game for that reason, because Zelda is the main person in the Legend of Zelda series. It's about her. It really is about her. I'm gonna get in the comments real quick before I go off on Legend of Zelda or whatever. Oh, I saw like one pop up. It's just Key. Yeah, so I think I saw a article on Game Informer that was about that too. It was about the women, the strong women we get in gaming now. But yeah, Bayonetta is a great. She's so good. Like, she has a good balance as a character. Like, she isn't just she's overly like sexy, like overly, like it's too much at times, but she's a badass at the same time. And they find a way to make it meet in the middle, and she's such a great character. She's such a great character. So interesting. Really good game. Bayonetta 3 will probably come out for Switch, and I'm so getting it. I can't wait for it. I cannot wait for it. Oh, Mario Odyssey. Yeah, Mario Odyssey, it's an amazing game. I know it's an amazing game. I watched plenty of gameplays, plenty of reviews. It's a game that I feel like if I started playing it, I would lose interest for some reason. Just for some reason, I'll just lose interest in playing it. But I enjoy watching other people play it. I feel, but to be honest, if I get it, I think it's gonna be a game I won't play on the TV. I'll just bring it with me and just play it, handheld style. I'll love it. So we're about to hit the 45th minute here, you guys. Go ahead and get your last bit of comments in. I'm gonna actually set out the outro. I'm gonna talk about what's to come on the Seoul Dojo, because you guys are awesome. Like, I love y'all. I really do. Like, I love the fact that I have these subscribers, and to me it's a lot. 68 is a lot. Like 68 people that are willing to listen to what the hell I gotta say is amazing. I've been talking for like 45 minutes, and I'm getting tired as hell of myself. Like, I can hear myself back, and I'm like, this dude need to shut the hell up. But so make sure you guys stay tuned with this channel though, because we're gonna do a lot for E3. Like, I've been holding back a lot of material for E3. I'm gonna get Key on here. Charles, I've been trying. Every time I get a notification for your Twitch, I go to it and you're not live. So you need to tell me exactly when you go live, because I want to watch you play Battlefield, because you're cold, dude. Like, you're really good. Like, you're really good, man. Like, you're cold as hell. You're really good. So I want to watch you, but there's going to be a lot going on for E3. If you're open for June 12th through the 14th, it's going to be crazy. Like, we're going to have a we're going to have a pregame show. It's going to, hopefully I can get Key and Jay to both voice their opinions about Microsoft, Square, Ubisoft, EA. We're gonna basically do a pregame for all of the conferences and all of the publishers. We're gonna talk about every game that they're trying to come out with, every game that's rumored. We're gonna talk about everything. We're gonna dissect everything, and then we're gonna have a live show when it's going on for live reactions. Because if they announce Kingdom Hearts is coming out in September, my reaction is gonna be amazing to catch. I'm telling you, I'm gonna be like, it'll go something like that, a little bit like that, a little bit like that. It's gonna be amazing to catch. It's gonna be phenomenal to catch. I'm telling you. So we're gonna have the live reactions, and then we're gonna have the post show. Now the post shows are gonna be about the it's gonna be, we're gonna hopefully I can have Key and Jay and somebody else, maybe Charles, maybe somebody else on here, but we're gonna give live ratings going by A, B, C, or D, F, if they're that bad. If they're that bad, and we're going to rate all of the conferences. Did you get what you wanted from Microsoft? Did you get what you wanted from Square? Did you get what you want from EA? And we're gonna see just who won E3, because E3 is such a big event. E3 is so huge. They're so awesome, and I'm hyped for it, man. I'm so hyped for it. Like, I'm so hyped for what's gonna come for the E3 event. Like, I'm cleared my whole schedule. I'm so ready for it, and make sure you guys stay with us. Since I'm going to Hawaii next week, I'll have a video for Thursday, but I'll probably get some stuff together. I might even do some gameplay of something, and that'll be your video for Thursday. So I'll have 2 videos. We're also coming up on our 100th video on the Seoul Dojo, so I'm gonna try to think of something cool, or at least put a thumbnail up reminding you guys this is our 100th video. Yes, we've been slaving. Jesus, we've been slaving, boy. We've been slaving making all this awesome content, and we've been slaving to make so for the subscribers and for the people that love this channel just like me. So make sure you guys like this video, share it. Thank you guys for coming in the comments. You guys have been amazing. I can't believe I did, like, I'm like out of breath. I'm like out of breath talking. Like, it's ridiculous. Talked for 50 minutes with you guys. I literally felt like everybody was just in the room with me. Thank you guys so much. And yeah, man, enjoy the rest of your day, and I love you. Make sure you guys like, subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you guys later. Peace. Hold on, I got another. Yeah, 100. Yeah, Key, 100. It's crazy. I've been slaving. I check y'all later, man. All right, peace.